Hey, comic book fans! Welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0, and we're doing an episode of My Comics. We're talking about Iron Man, and we're going on to the next part. This is part 1.1. I finished at issue 169, I think it was, and we're going to continue now, and we're going to jump to the 180s of the collection of my Iron Man comics. So now we're talking about issue 181. And yeah, it says, now my ancient enemy takes the blade and slits your throat. Whatever you say, boss. So interesting stuff here. This is Iron Man issue 181. Next in the collection, we have issue number 185. Yeah, it's like he's being outlined, and there's people in the water, and yeah, not sure what's going on in this one, but yeah, interesting stuff. Iron Man, man, is just like so many books that take place. Yeah, introducing the villainy of Vibro. Isn't that Mole Man on there? So yeah, it looks like Mole Man's in there. So this is issue number 186. All right, next we have issue number 190. It's got Ant-Man on there. Scarlet Witch is on there. It says, no, Iron Man, don't kill him. And he's going to throw this big statue on Ant-Man. And Scarlet Witch is all depressed. So that's issue 190. All right. Next, we go on to issue number 191. Yeah, nice cover here. I like the cover. The goes back to the old classic costume. It says, "Alas, the return of the original Iron Man." So yeah, that's a neat cover. I like all that outlining there. So that's issue number 191. All right, next we have issue 192. It's Iron Man versus Iron Man. So old Iron Man versus new Iron Man, at least at that particular time. So yeah, so that's issue 192. Next we have issue number 193. Yeah, so you can see Tony Stark there in the silver outfit or the classic outfit, and it looks like you got Hawkeye in here, and Hawkeye just says, Stark, don't just so stand there, save Tigra. So it looks like Tigra's in here from the West Coast Avengers. So yeah, and it's funny because I got this from All Star Comics. Back when I lived in Boca Raton. Wow, that's funny, in Boca Raton, Florida. That is years ago, guys. All right, next we have issue 194. So Silver Iron Man and New Iron Man, and it looks like they're falling to the bottom of something. But yeah, this looks pretty fun. Yeah, nice. So that's that one. Next in my collection, I have issue number 195. So we got that. And next we have issue 197. Ooh, Iron Man looks pissed. He's got his eyes showing his pupils, and he's shooting his repulsor blast. And this is the advertisement for Secret Wars 2. Yeah, we all know how crappy that series was. All right, so next we have issue number 198. In your big badass spaceship shooting all these crazy ass lasers, and it says two Iron Man in action together for the last time. So, and as you can see, it's a little bit different writing now. I think the book is starting to get modernized at this time. So next, we have issue 199. Iron Man breaking through the glass. I really like the detail in this cover here. This is probably one of the best covers so far to date. When you see Iron Man breaking through with the armor and the people scared, the facial expressions on them, I thought that was really cool. So yes, so now we come to issue number 200, a milestone in Iron Man, and this is when he gets the silver suit. The writing's changed in here, so obviously you see there's a different direction, and it says Tony Stark is Iron Man, and it says special double-sized 200th issue, featuring the long-awaited clash with the man who stole Stark International. So it says Obadiah Stane is Ironmonger. So yes, this is their final battle. Ironmonger, that's pretty cool. And yeah. neat stuff, guys. This, when you reread this stuff and you look at it, you're like, you remember certain elements from the movie and stuff. Really awesome. All right, so next we have issue number 201. Yeah, 201. This is pretty neat. Again, it's got that cool new armor that, as, at this point in time in Iron Man's history, you're going to be like, wow, that's a cool futuristic looking armor. And he's fighting these cool flying saucers. So that is issue 201. All right, so next we have um, issue number 202. And who's he got there? Is that Kazar? Okay, Iron Man, give me your armor or Jungle Boy dies. Yes, that is Kazar. So Iron Man's there, and he's holding a gun to his head. He's going to sit there and get ready to blow his brains out, and Iron Man's like, oh, dude, I don't know what to do. All right, so next we have Iron Man issue number 203. And this one has um, Madame Mask on there. So she's in there, and it's like one of these women wants to kill Iron Man. So, yeah, pretty straightforward cover here. Nothing special about that one. I like the futuristic ones, the ones with big robots and shit. Yeah, and here's another one, The Choice. So now he has to make the choice. Now, I'm not sure, maybe Pepper Potts has to be in this one or not. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah, so obviously this story continues, and this is issue 204. All right, next is 205. This is cool. Issue 205. It's like buying comics for the first time. I haven't seen these in years. Issue number 205. It's like a super haul video with all Iron Man. 205. MODOK is dead. He looks very much alive here, and he's still giving Iron Man a hard time. So he looks gigantic here. Like, look how big he is. And he's shooting his beam at him. He's all pissed off. Like, So that's issue number 205. Next, we have issue 206. It says, Hawkeye and Mockingbird are in big trouble. Okay. And it says, so why is Iron Man flying away? I don't know. And it says, guest starring the gargantuan Goliath. So the Goliath is in this issue as well. Why is Iron Man flying away? We don't know, but we're going to find out when we read it. All right. So next we have issue number 207. This is a cool cover. I like this. Looks like shit's falling from the sky. Iron Man's using a repulsor blast from his chest, firing at something. And it says, when the sky rains fire. So yeah, that's pretty awesome right there. Like that cover. Yep. All right. Next, we have issue number 208. It says, if Iron Man can't catch these missiles, it's the death of the nation. Okay. So, I guess Iron Man catches those missiles because the nation's still here. So, okay. Good job, Iron Man. All right. So, next we go on to issue number 209. We've got this big hand coming out of the ground, and yeah, and inside a circus, and I'm not sure what's going on here, but this is issue 209, and you notice the price now, 75 cents. So prices of comics are going up. Next we have issue number 210. This is Release Iron Man, Spy Master, or Face the Fury of Happy Hogan. It's like, give me a break. So, all right. So that is issue number 210. All right. So we're moving forward. I'm having a blast doing this. There's a lot of comics here. Next, we have issue number 211. We have that here too. That's a nice cover. Very colorful. Very 80s like. Definitely see that. So, all right. Next is. Oh, this is cool. I love when the comics did this. Issue number 212. You got the silver suit here, the new Mark whatever suit, and then you got all the villains all the heroes that surround it. So this is issue number 212. You got Spider-Man in his black, Hulk there. Yeah, I like that. I love these covers, and they still do them today, like modernize them. So that's issue 212. All right, moving forward, we have issue 213. What kind of poses Iron Man here? Like, I can almost see it being unrealistic because he's got his arms like back here and he's in an armor suit. So yeah, and it says featuring the all new Dominic Fortune. All right, next we have this is one of the first comics I had when I was a kid. This is not when I was buying comics. I went to a Woolworth or something like that, and and they had like these packs of comics where you get like 6 comics in a plastic pack, and it was all Iron Man books, and this was one of them. And I remember when I was a little kid, issue 214, and I saw this with the Seekers on it, I was kind of like, dude, this is sweet. I love this cover. I love the Iron Man suit. I loved Spider Woman. I loved the black suit on Spider Woman. I thought she, there was something really appealing for her at that time when I was a kid. And then you see that just all the different suits going against Iron Man. Something drew me to Iron Man at this point in time because this is one of the first Iron Man comics I had also in general besides comics. This may be the first Iron Man comic I've ever owned. So yeah, issue 214 is a cool book. I like pulling that one out. All right, next we go on to issue number 215. Nice cover here. Iron Man in space. Beginning of a new era of greatness. Really like the detail and how they are in space there. Great issue. It's just in perfect shape, this book. These are a lot of the books where I've read once and I've never looked at them again. Even better issue. Check out 216. Yeah, this is cool right here. I really enjoy that there too. It's just the Iron Man. They're saving each other. Really cool. Like there's smoke coming out of his eyeballs, man. That is intense right there. Like, how do you see? That's cool. All right. Now we have 217 where you get this spaceship coming down, and it's coming down on Iron Man. It says Target Stark Enterprises. So that's pretty neat. Uh, Now we have 218. Iron Man in an underwater suit. It says Undersea Odyssey. So he's wearing armor on top of armor. And yeah, that's pretty interesting right there. That's neat. 218. Next is 219. The Ghost and the Machine. Yeah, so that's pretty cool. I'm trying to think if that's the character, the Ghost from the Dark Reign, from the Avengers. I haven't seen it forever. All right, next is issue number 220. And this is if Tony Stark lives long enough to put on his armor, Spy Master and the Ghost are going to eat iron. Yep, so I think this is the original version of the Ghost, right? Yep. So, yep, that's issue number 220. So, guys, there you have it. There is Iron Man, My Comics Iron Man 1.1. I'm going to stop the video now, and now I'm going to go on to 1.2. So, guys, I'll see you in a little bit, and I hope you're enjoying My Comics, the Iron Man collection.